SEO, search engine optimization, improving a web page or website in order to rank higher in the organic search results. We've discussed organic search results. Results in the search engine that returns when queried by search term. These are the results that are shown in order of relevancy as determined by a search engine algorithm. So, you see this before. The goal of SEO is to improve your position here in the SERP. And here are the three basic parameters for SEO. There's structure, link popularity, and content. And I've kind of covered all three. But structure is how your website is built, the URL construction, whether you use XML, HTML, things like that. Which title format you use is very important. Things that are really editable but not visible in the HTML source. It's more technical. Link popularity, like I discussed with like CNN giving you a link and a blog giving you a link. Very, very important for SEO.
Referring.
For what?
Referring.
Or for
Interlinks.
Interlink, yeah.
Links, yeah.
And then there's also, well, that's an external link coming from another site.
Right.
And there's also internal links, which you build, which Google also sees as you're improving the accessibility of your website, and it gives points in its formula, in its algorithm for internal links. And then content, which is king. Content is often considered the most important factor in search engine rankings. Content is something that we can control the easiest. It's hard to keep updating your source code to fit Google structure. Once you do it once, it kind of sits. Small tweaks you can do with content. You can refresh it, you can change it, you can add it, you can make it relevant for keywords. You can make new pages with new content. So content is the most important thing that we can focus on for SEO. Question? Okay. So, we talked about indexing, the second step of how a search engine works. So the essence of SEO is to make a site and its unique pages as relevant as possible for a search term. So that when somebody searches a search term, this is what Google has in its index. It has the page index, how Google labels it, it has the title, the meta tags, the H tags, which is the HTML headline format, page content, internal links, footer links, external links, and alt tags. And it sends the search term through all of them, and it filters through all of them. And where here, check here, check here, check here, then it becomes a more and more and more relevant page. And then it applies all of these to its formula, so it gives maybe the title has 10% of the power, and maybe the meta tags have 5%, and maybe the page content is 50%. So that's what the formula is. And then the history and the power of the website come into play, and then also the structure, which is kind of out of our control. And then you get your search engine result page. And this is why, when writing for SEO, we want to try and have our keyword in all of these. So after keyword research. So we're going to choose our keywords for SEO. So we want to select the short tail keywords to optimize for based on the research results. So we want to find the short tail keywords which have lower competition, which have higher power, and probably higher searches. We want to match, and this is very, very, very important. I can't stress this enough.
Can you say that again?
Okay. We want to select the short tail keywords with high searches, low competition, and therefore they'll have higher power. High searches, low competition. That's very important. And then, I can't stress this enough, we have to match the keyword to the most relevant page. So we can't force keywords into pages where they don't fit. suddenly if we're writing a page about apples, even though it's, fruitsite.com/oranges, it's going to confuse the people visiting, it's not going to look nice, and Google is going to see that maybe there's 2 keywords there and it's going to take power away from both. Don't want to force keywords where they're not relevant. If there's an important keyword but no page, then the creation of a new page is often the best solution. And we did this with CME. We found it was a very good keyword, continuing medical education. So you made some pages for CME, and it really helps. Sites that consistently add pages and content do better in search engine rankings. So,
would you recommend spreading the keywords in different pages, or having like 2 or 3 strong pages with more text?
I recommend
duplicating text isn't recommended.
I recommend text on every page when
But
possible.
would you spread it into like 5, 6 different pages, or would concentrate on 2, 3?
Both. I mean, if it's like extremely important keywords, then definitely go both. Like have 2, 3 pages just on
Strong,
text
and
and
then
2, 3 strong pages, plus the more times in the rest of the site, definitely.
I can show you a quick
So
example.
the site will be around.
If we search for So here, this is the same site, defense update and defense update. And Google sees that it's the same keyword, mini UAV. It gives, this page ends up strengthening this page, which is why oftentimes you'll see around either positions 3 or 4 or 5, you'll see a page and then a second page from the same site. So the more pages you have on a certain keyword, it'll strengthen the page which Google thinks is the most relevant for that keyword.
It'll strengthen the whole site, or the page?
It'll strengthen that page.
Because it has other sites in the same domain that's the same keyword. So why did they give it in a few different?
Because it's 2 different
Oh,
pages.
different pages. 2 different pages.
But that's why it's important to do 1 keyword per page. And if it's an important keyword, maybe two.
You're saying 1, but it says 2 or 3 maximum per page.
2 or 3 maximum. You can do examples of doctors, heart doctors on the same page. If you're hurt for pages, but we really recommend. Oops.
Are we talking about meta tags, or?
No, we're talking about choosing a keyword.
Alright. Well, what do you mean with like 1 for a meta tag keyword, or?
No, we're talking about choosing keywords
Right.
for a page.
And then what do you do? How do you? How does
It should be in each of the things.
Each
that it
page has
shows
its own
before.
meta tags.
Oh, okay.
Each
Headers and links.
Yeah.
Okay. Belts.
And also, each item in our site has keywords. Then it also should be limited to 2 or 3 keywords.
No, not in your case. That's the keyword tag. It's other than the selection of keywords per page for SEO purposes. You'll get to the keyword
I'll
tag
show
in a
you the
minute.
structure of a page. Okay, so here,
It's a selection of 1 keyword per page is the main keyword per page.
the main keyword per page.
One main one.
So this is
As opposed to
actually,
the many that are overlaid.
this is a chemist conference. This is all the pages on it for one conference. And these are the URLs, this is the title page, and then here are the top power words. So what we can see here is this gap right here shows that we probably need some more pages for the site if we want to use all these power words, or we have to start cutting out power keywords.